Alright, what's up guys? So today we got a little bit of leg day action, Leg day, it's gonna be kind of brutal, but I think it'll be alright. We're gonna stick to that same kind of high intensity stuff as yesterday. I like to do for everything I train. Work up to two top sets and I'm going to failure. Sticking to that 7 to 10 rep range where I hit failure. And I'm gonna walk you guys through what I like to do for my leg day. It's just pretty basic, normal leg stuff. There's a few different things I like to do, but I think everything for the most part is pretty simple. So yeah, I'm gonna just kind of give you guys some clips and commentary like I did yesterday. If that guy that was getting on Twitch yesterday is there, I might have a little bit of trouble recording, but if he's not, I think everything will be just fine because in the past I've recorded plenty of clips and nobody's ever said anything to me. But yeah, other than that, I think it's gonna be a great lift. I'm sipping on some pre right now. I use the Tequila Sunrise by Gorilla Mode. It's a pretty good pre. More on the high stem side, but it honestly wasn't too bad. So yeah, I'm gonna get to the gym and then I'll let you guys know whenever I'm there. Alright guys, so this is the first thing I'm gonna do, just some hip back up, just to get everything warmed up for the squats. That guy is here, but I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. But yeah, I'm gonna do this machine and that machine right there, the other hip abduction rib move like this. Just doing like 2 or 3 sets to warm up, and yeah, that's what I like to do first. Alright, so this is the second workout we're going to be doing, or the superset basically. So this one, you guys know, it's like the stretch machine. You just want to bring your legs inward. And I like doing this because it really warms up like your glutes and your adductors and stuff before you go into squats. So I'm just doing 2 sets, kind of going heavy, not going too crazy, just to get all the blood pumping. And then after this, we're going to do some seated hamstring curls, and then I'll explain that whenever we get there. So yeah, let's go. Alright, so yeah, right here guys, I'm just doing the simple adductor machine. So I like to get it on a reasonable weight and make sure I can stretch this back as far as I can and kind of just squeeze it at the top. These are very crucial, I think, because if you don't warm up your glutes and your adductors and stuff before you go into a squat movement, it can put you at more risk for injuries. So I like to just kind of go slow and just make sure I'm doing just some good high quality reps. And I normally do about 2 sets, kind of keep the weight kind of moderate, not too crazy, but not something that's like too easy for me to do. So I'll keep it as heavy as I can go and then just get the reps done. So yeah. Alright guys, so for this right here, this is a simple laying down a hamstring curl, and I like to do this before I go into my squats because if I can just train my hamstrings to failure, whenever I do my squats, I'll be able to really just focus on getting that quad development and just hammering my quads as much as I can. So for this, I'm gonna do like 3 sets. For the first 2, I'm gonna do like 12 to 15 just to really like get my hamstring firing for that last set. I'll probably go to failure, get some assisted reps, but yeah, I'll show you guys how I do that. Yeah, let's get it. Yeah, so right here, I'm kind of just warming up. I got on like maybe 100 pounds or so. And I'm trying to just focus on just squeezing at the top and just getting some blood flowing into my hamstrings. And I like to train hamstrings and adductors before I go into a squat because I feel like on a squat movement, I'm trying to isolate my quads as much as I can. So if I can get my hamstrings and my adductors kind of already warmed up, it'll just help me work on my quads a lot more. So yeah, I'm doing about 15 reps. It's just feeling the weight, nothing too crazy, and just doing some partials at the end, and that's about it. Right here, we can see this is the top set portion of my workout. So I think I got anywhere from like 7, maybe or like 5 to 7 reps right here. And so I really want to just make sure I'm squeezing at the top and going slow on the eccentric move part on the way down. And so with this final set right here, this just kind of ensures my hamstrings are fully taken to failure so that when I go to do my squats, my quads will take over and I won't have to worry about hamstrings. And then, of course, I had to show off the quads a little bit before we got into squatting. I've been on a cut for maybe the past few weeks, kind of restarting it up. And everything's looking pretty good so far. And hopefully in a few more months, my quads start looking pretty crazy. And my calves are looking all right, too. So, yeah, I'm happy with how everything is going. And, yeah. This is my first quad dominant exercise, barbell squats. This is about my 15th, 16th rep right here, kind of warming it up, taking it as far as I can to failure. I decided to do a lot more volume today on squats, and so I was really focusing on getting depth, and I was really happy with how this came today. So this is the first little hamstring. So the next exercise we're going to do after our squats is a seated leg curl. I'm going to take the first 2 sets close to failure, and then the last one's going to go pretty heavy. So probably like 2 warm-ups, 2 heavy sets. So this is what it's going to look like. Like I just explained, I'm kind of just got it on a moderate weight, just kind of squeezing at the bottom, getting my hamstrings warmed up again so I can do these hamstring curls. And I used to not like this machine at all, but recently I've actually been able to progress really well in it. And I think it's a great exercise, especially if you can just get that form down and get that seating part around, which is really crucial. Alright guys, so we did our 2 heavy sets. So for our last set, what we're going to do is we're going to do that same thing we did in the previous sets. We're going to take, I think this is about 7 to 8 reps in failure. And after that, we're going to drop the weight about like 50% and just do like some burnout until we just finish off our hamstrings right here. This was the top set portion of my hamstring curls. I like to just squeeze at the bottom, go slow on the way up. And I'm kind of seeing if I can fail in that 7 to 8 rep range. And if you can see in like further in the video, I try to just kind of sit up straight as much as I can. And that allows me to really hit my hamstrings directly. And right here, I'm doing some partials just to really ensure I'm hitting my hamstrings to like what they can all get to. And then after that, when I hit failure, I drop the weight by about 50% and kind of just rep it out and just really squeeze the muscle. And this is how I like to end off my hamstring exercises right here. Alright guys, so now we're doing some calf raises. Before we do some leg press, but we don't want to get caught because that guy is here again. But we're just going to do some calf raises right here. They don't have like the standing or the sitting calf raise machine. So what you can do is you can go to the leg press right here. Like I was saying before, we weren't able to record the leg press portion because the worker was kind of walking around. But this portion of the workout, I was doing some calf raises, focusing on getting that 3-second stretch at the bottom and squeezing at the top for 3 seconds. We did about 3 or 4 sets here and this felt great. Alright guys, so now we're on the quad extension machine. So right here we're going to do 2 sets, about 12 to 15 reps, get our quads warmed up. This is one of my favorite quad exercises, really just squeeze it and get the blood flowing in there. So yeah, we're going to do 2 sets and then we're going to do like 2 drop sets after that. So yeah, let's get it. So yeah, right here we got some quad extensions, pretty simple exercise. I love doing these because you can really get that full stretch at the bottom and that full squeeze at the top. Honestly, sometimes I'll come in here and do like 5 sets, honestly, because if a workout feels good, exercise still feels good, why not stop, right? So sometimes I'll just walk in here and do as many reps as I can. And I think these are a great way to either start out your workout or really end off with. So here I'm just warming up, doing 12 reps, getting that full stretch and getting ready. To end off my leg day, I just did some split squats, really focusing on driving my knee back and just getting that full stretch in my quads. I used to not be the biggest fan of these, but honestly, guys, you have to do these if you want some overall quad growth. And these are amazing exercise. And yeah, man, that's how I finished my leg day. Final pump right here, guys. Overall, leg day was great. Next video is going to be a chest day, so look forward to that, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.